Morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Had to pick up my dad. Let's see how much I've ruined Age of Empires. Again. 8 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. Good spirits? He is in better health than spirits, so to say. He's improving, but he's impatient to get better. But Eddie's doing alright. He's watching TV. It's good, well, I can't have alcohol anymore, unfortunately. Alright, guys, so apologies for my slight tardiness. But we will have barrels here in the purple as the Sicilians, and in the orange as the Bulgarians. Literally the two least popular civs in the game, most likely, at the high levels. That's fun. That's whimsical. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are there two civs that are less genuinely popular at high levels than these two? I don't think so. Like, Frank's Britain's maybe Teutons, but even then. The Mari-Mari-ness? Mari-Mari stuff's pretty popular. Latka Cinema, indeed. Scorsese would be very proud of Mem. Alright, so Andy already here with a villager kill. Andy's on his way up to Castle Age. Oh, wow. That is impressive. How did he get up so fast? I mean, I guess he just didn't invest as much. And he collected a little bit more food. Yeah, we do traps, that's for darn sure. Well, you gotta be careful. Food could become hard to come by. And he's gonna drop a crepe post. Another way to get your lovely French pancakes. The crepe post. Longswords? Konix, probably. If he was making, if he was going longswords, he would have made them by now. Should be Konix. Konix should do very well in this matchup. It's Bulgarians and Sicilians. I mean, how often do we get to see this? Yep, there's the crepe post coming in, guys. Barles is on his way, but one donjon here will be woefully insufficient, I think, in dealing with these villagers building the crepe post. Remember, it builds a lot faster than a castle, too. Might lose a couple vills. There is fletching in. Yeah, I actually enjoy both of these sims. I think they're fun. And it's only going to be the one bill that goes down. Well done. Oh, it's Konik time. And she did reciprocate. Oh, congratulations, congratulations. Oh no! Oh no, you missed an important word there. Oh no. Well, another Karpos is on the way, guys. That's a lot of Codex charging in. From Barrels, it's built fast, remember? That said, this Crep Post is going to be doing work. I mean, there are a lot of sergeants still on the field, but these Konings are pretty scary. I mean, it will. But I guess it protected the villagers in the short run, or something. And he still needs to defend here on the west. All of his food is here in the middle. Yep, I agree. Sicilians aren't, like, perfect yet, but they've gotten there, right? One of the most improved civs. Yep. It's tough. The wacky donjons are fun for sure. Scutage will never be forgotten in these parts. What an amazing tech. A one-time influx of gold. When you're already winning. They're fairly close to it now. Anyway, Bills plus these Codex are coming in. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Corgi. Look at that! Codex and Bills are forced away. Donjons can repair that damaged Crep Post. Or, damaged Crep Post. Damaged Donjon. Oh, it is a legendary matchup here. Vill counts are still similar, 2 TCs per player, but obviously Barles is going to go down soon. I feel like somebody at FE really, really liked the one-time effects from AoE 3. Scutage? To a degree. Right, another TC coming in for each player. Where are you getting gold, though, right now is Andy. You can maybe get some over there. But it certainly isn't pretty. I mean, it's a messy, messy game for both players. Another Vill's going to go down there for Barles, who is still slightly ahead in resources. He's got Wheelbarrow. He's going to be picking up Sicilian Horse Collar here in a second. No Squires in yet. I don't even know if he has a barracks. Probably not. You need to build the barracks separately at this point. Another TC coming in. Konix are showing. I mean, Konix should still be very good against Sergeants. The Monks, of course, are a big difference maker. Are Bulgarians the only ones with these monk skins that have bad monks? Byzantines, Slavs, Armenians, Georgians all have these monks, and they all have good monks. Alright, Bowsaw coming in for both players. The stone mining upgrade here as well for Barls. Sicilians don't have that great of monks either, though. 1900, yeah. No, no. Hey, we climbed back to only -3 from our start or whatever we were. Of course, conversions are huge on those Konex. Oh. Does he have devotion? No, he doesn't. Wow. The sergeants, at the very least, are tanky, if nothing else. And the donjon... The donjon will go up. Oh, and the sergeants! But the Krepos there will help protect the villagers. University coming in. Ballistics would be very nice for the donjons as well. What a scrappy game. The macro has been pretty good here behind us, though, for Andy. He's on a bunch of TCs. It's only the 2 right now for Barls. He's closing in on a castle, though. Oh, the Konex are, I think, making a rather ill-advised attack right there. Their blacksmith upgrades are good, though. Maybe it's enough. I mean, the sergeants deal so little damage without all those attack upgrades, then. Ballistics is gonna come in, and now this is what Andy's looking for. He's taken a nice score lead. That said, he's still a little ways off from a castle, and Barls is about to drop one on his face pretty darn soon here. Also, issue number 2 for Andy, and still no gold income. He's using the market and selling some stone right now, but this donjon is, of course, very well positioned. And if you just pick up murder holes after this... Oh, boy. Oh, it is a glorious game. Do sergeants shoot arrows? No, they have an axe, Malamadre. You know, you're a smart guy. You'd think that you'd be able to recognize what an axe looks like. Lol. No, they don't. Only, Teuton infantry can shoot arrows. Alright, a Krepos coming in from the other side. This is just getting more and more messy, but I like Andy's macro behind this. Krepos take down 1 castle. I think it's 2. No, it's the opposite, actually. The winner of this set moves on to the quarterfinals. Andy beat, Winchester, and Barls beat Yo. Or the other way around. But yeah, both players won their first series in an upset. Not like an enormous upset, but an upset nonetheless. Another castle coming in here defensively. But... oh, man, it's like, whose position do we favor? The score looks very good for Andy, but it's his lack of gold control is really concerning. Wheelbarrow coming in is nice. Handcart, though, for Barls. Barls actually himself has no gold, but he can take some. He's got space to do so. And there we go, and that seems to be what Andy's doing as well. And of course, Andy has simply more villagers that he can throw on over to the gold. Problem number 2, neither player has developed much of a food income that does not revolve around the fishermen. Oh, and that Krepos is getting some Vil kills. PC there goes down. It's like both players feel like they're in uncharted territory. We have 2 relics in for Barls, 1 in here for Andy. Well, this is certainly a very great game number 1 to start things off. You know, Morass really does become a much better map when the Romans are not involved. I have decided that so long as Romans aren't being played, Morass is fine. More TCs at the back here for Barls. More Konex on the way for Andy. I mean, yeah, it's like both of these civs are heavy civilizations that have unique defenses. What have the Romans ever done for Morass? Nothing. Well, castles do outrange creposts. With Bulgarians, hey, train them at the creposts now. Market coming in here from Barrels. Might have had to rebuild that, but guys, Andy's macro has been so good here. Just keeping those TCs running. He actually, it says he has more idle time, but he's just been able to place so many more TCs than his opponent. I mean, he got that Bulgarian discount, remember? And now with 29 Vils on gold, all he needs to do is cut his army production for a hot second, and he goes right up to the Imperial Age. Oh, and there's even a ram here. Yeah, that TC is getting threatened. And right now, it is Andy with all of the control. Got a big old score lead, way ahead in resources destroyed. And yet, Barros clicks up to Imp just a little bit faster, but his eco is so much weaker. And this castle isn't going to stand very long. And there we go. Imp is on the way. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not in range. Oh, no. I mean, the castle did take a lot of damage, but it looks like you're just might be okay. Great quick wall there from Barrels. And those rams, they're going down. I mean, I still think we have to favor Andy's position, but it doesn't feel unwinnable for Barrels either. Because now Andy's out of stone. And he has no castles from which to produce trebuchets. There's only 2 monks, though, here for Barrels, and that feels not at all sufficient. Did Andy ever get devotion? Yes, he did. Yeah, these rams are simply not doing enough here for Andy. Oh my goodness, those Konings are! Konings are indeed feasting. Another castle coming in here from Barrels. But, I mean, would the castles not matter if you're just getting overwhelmed by the Konings? And we're on 5-6 creposts right now. And here we are. Imp is in, but what can you do? You don't have any army as Barrels. He doesn't have any eco, and Andy might looking like he's going to take in #1 here. This is so delightful, guys. Capped ram coming in too. Get that upgrade half cost. You know, no Hulks attacking each other, no skirmishers microing back and forth, no cav archers with civs that shouldn't be making cav archers. Like, this is both civs trying to play to their strengths as best they can. Andy, though, getting the eco down behind it that he needs to, is able to swamp his opponent in early Imperial Age with that Conic Flood, and takes a hard-earned game #1. Well done. You spam? Well, to be fair, it's 2 civilizations that have unique defenses that also train their unique unit. So, if there's 2 civs that you would expect to UU spam from, it's probably these 2. And we're going to go to Skukuza next. Let me pull up the drafts. Ooh, last pick 2 there from Andy. Well done. Now, it does feel a little weird to me that Morass and Skakuza are in different categories. To me, they both feel like they'd be chaotic maps, right? They're both food in the middle maps. But what do I know? Not much, that's for sure. Alrighty, guys, game number 2 here. Winning the first one in this best of 5. I mean, this would be one of his best tournament performances ever outside of Deathmatch or Rage Forest. If he can clear his group and go into first place into the playoffs. Geoguessr, I know, it's so annoying. It was a great game, too. But Andy going to be here in the orange as the Goths to the north, and to the south in the purple as the Malay. It will be Barls. All right. This feels like it's fine for Goths. The extra hunt is really nice. Barls' approach to Skakuza? I know, isn't it great? Now, it is the second pick Civ for each player. Oh, Andy actually has 2 water maps. Barls has 2 land maps. He's got Skakuza and Bosmo. Andy has Shorelines and Isthmus. Barls, yeah, it just very clearly wins this. But oh, you'd never bring a Vil to a scout fight! When will these plebs learn? Oh, and look at this. Barls got housed at 15. That stings. Now the villager's going to start laming some of these huntables. And that's going to give Andy basically a 2 Vil lead, right? Or no, he's going to get 1 Vil lead. Yeah, 6 seconds idle time. Not an ideal start whatsoever here for purple. And this is looking like a very strong performance here from Andy. He's like, thanks for pushing in the ostrich for me, I guess? Game, quite possibly. I mean, Barls certainly has the significantly better economy, even with the Goth Hunt bonus. But that's only once he gets to Feudal Age. Right now, Eco's a lot better for Goths. You're a Vil ahead since both players got Loom. And you have the discounted and fast training militia. Doesn't fight for the middle. I am not familiar enough with Barls' style on this map. Clearly, I haven't done my research. Oh, he also has a hit ahead in the scout fight. Oh, no, and it's running away from the TC. As soon as he turns the corner, it's probably going to be the kill. I think? You're going to run out of runway eventually. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's going to get himself cornered and killed. Chase down the AI scout. There you go. All right, Andy clicks on up to Feudal Age. Barls will likely be able to afford it here. Not quite. Yeah. All right, now I can click up. Got 3 Vils on gold. Like Pac-Man, I long for the Pac-Man mode. Think how tiny that would make every single map. Like, whenever you go off the edge, you just pop out on the other side. It's like, there's no safety anywhere. Alright, militia time here for both players. You do get that free armor upgrade as the Malay, but Goths can, of course, research that themselves in, you know, early Feudal Age, if that's sort of the approach. And then suddenly, Malay have no advantage. Arena with that mode, they just have the walls in the back. Like old Arena, also known as Old Arena. Still, you have the armor advantage right now as Barls. That's it, he can't afford Men-at-Arms. And to be fair, Andy can't either. This is already getting pretty messy. Once again, nice early hits, though, from our orange player. Men-at-Arms, not even Men-at-Arms, Militia stacking up on top of each other, though. And this is going to be another excellent start to the game here for freaking Andy. Great micro. Men-at-Arms is coming in. He was able to drop off a bunch of food right there. Barl's likely not going to go ahead and pick up that upgrade. Resources collected are even. Vast desert. Oh boy. All right, DBA is on its way. Doesn't look like Barl's... Okay, never mind. Barl's is getting it right now. 6 HP Scout. Archers are going to be on their way. Defensive Watchtower. But if indeed Barl's' style is to just let his opponent have the middle, isn't that just going to make the Goth player get obscenely powerful with all of this hunt? Is the middle literally turning into Gothenburg? When he hits Fudal? Ah, okay. Weird. I mean, it's a super aggressive, chaotic E map. It's fine. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do in a map pool. All right, we're at only 2 archers for the moment, though. Archery range coming in here from Andy, and with all of this hunt, he's going to have absolutely no issue going Men-at-Arm plus Skirmisher. But the Men-at-Arms aren't engaging. They're just really dull, guys. Their hinge dates, absolutely unimpressive. They do not get texted back. How would I know? Oh, I know all about unimpressive hinge dates. One of my specialties. With men, who says I haven't? Alright, Men-at-Arms trying to be a little bit annoying here. Added archer armor coming in. Now here's the thing, you still have no blacksmith upgrades. That's a lot of Men-at-Arms to not have any upgrades. Oh, able to sneak on through and you get your half an arson for free. You have to be paying better attention than this, Barls. Sending 1 Vil over, but that's not going to be enough. Yeah, no way that's enough. Archers are going to the wrong side as well. You need to send more Vils over. You can't let the Men-at-Arms in, dude. Okay, that's enough at least in the short run. Skirms are here at the back. Plenty of Men-at-Arms. The Skirmishers are not there to support them, though. Fletching coming in now for the Skirmishers. Res collected very slightly in favor of Barls, but that still doesn't really feel great considering that you are the melee. I'm sorry, the melee! Alright, some more quick walls coming in, but that is a lot of those swordsmen, and yet they cannot force an engagement. Alright, we have 3 Skirmishers here at the back. Where are the other ones? As soon as you start sending some Skirmishers to support the Men-at-Arms, this is going to become a terrifyingly strong army. That said, it will give Barls time to wall up over here, and there's certainly something to be said for that. You're still here in the middle with, what, a dozen Vils? Yeah, 13 Vils. A baker's dozen Vils. Market coming in here for Andy. There's no way he's going to try to just click up to Castle Age, is he? No +1 defense on the skirms, notably. Apa Shasa Yana Baniga! Oh no, what a disaster. He's going to lose 3 archers for free. Uh-oh, and Andy's going to click up to Castle Age here in just a moment. He is ahead of the melee player in resources with 700 more food. A couple archers here are going to try and launch a counterattack. But this just doesn't feel like enough archers. You're only on the 1 range, and you've lost so many units already. Yeah, 3 skirms here. Perfectly fine defense. And guys, Barles is looking a little cooked right now. I mean, at best, he gets a competitive Castle Age time with his opponent, but you don't want to be doing that as Malay versus Goths. 0 farms. And you still have plenty of hunt left, even with all of the laming that's been happening. There's still 23 huntable deer equivalents, and looks like a Vil went down right there as well. It just goes to show 800 more food. Oh my goodness, another dead archer. This is simply not tenable. Second racks? I don't see any sort of commitment yet here from Andy. Andy can take this game in any number of directions. Go Knights? Knights feel like they would make the least sense right now. Anyway, Barles will only be slightly slower up. He really should go for Elephants, yeah. I mean, you can go Longswordsman Skirmisher, I guess, but you're still missing a lot of stuff there. He's getting the Longswordsman upgrade. He's got 10 men-at-arms. You bet he's getting Longswordsman. That's true. Elephants are perennially a great idea. And what can also be said is that Barles is ahead in overall villager count. He is ahead in overall resources. Now, of course, a lot of that's wood, but it's not like Barles is without advantages in this game. Monastery going to be rushed up too, and that blacksmith is going to go down before frickin' Bodkin can come in. Not that I think Bodkin is actually that valuable here at this moment anyway. Yeah, Bodkin gets denied. More Elephantos. Need to queue up a monk. A lot of clicking that needs to happen, though. And now, right now, you need to micro. And yet, Barles is not dead yet. Monastery now going to be rushed up, of course, to help deal with the Mumox. Eichmann coming in, too. Of course, Goths have a great answer right there. Funnily enough, though, Karambits are fantastic against Goths. If you can get to that, which is obviously a long ways off. Both players still very much 1 TC in it. And you still have no farms, and I mean, the hunt isn't going to last forever. No, Swordsman will be able to punch in there easily. And I don't think the elephant can snipe that Mangonel with the pikeman on standby, but the Mangon elephant just decides to go into the void. Oh! Rip. Long swordsmen do make their way in there, but I don't think they're going to get a whole lot done. University coming in here from Barles, but he still has no stone income. Elephants there, going to be able to deny for now. Actually, not that much gold either. Where is Barles' gold income? Oh, there it is. Swordsman there going to get cleaned up as well. Siege Workshop coming in, another Mangonel comes forth, but Barles was able to buy a lot of time with that elephant snipe on the Mangonel. Meanwhile, Andy is on the stone. Of course, having monks to heal up the elephants. Very useful. Plus 2 defense now coming in. The elephants have no upgrades other than husbandry, though. I think. Yeah. Still, the skirm numbers heavily favor Andy. Ballistics is coming in, and that's certainly going to be nifty and all. But the res gap is also closing. Fair amount of idling is happening, and still simply no Vils on the stone. Also, the gold's going to run out momentarily. Okay, now we're going over to stone. Also, a very inefficient lumber camp here. Second TC is in for Andy. Everything here is looking much, much more efficient. Still has not had to spend a single drop of wood on farms, because that's how we measure wood, is in drops. I just don't get all these skirm investments, man. Oh. Well, at the very least, they are good at sniping monks. Still, it's just way too many on wood. Not enough on everything else. And Andy's going to be getting a Vil lead pretty darn soon. Yeah, way too many Vils in the queue. Alright, this Mangonel has its work cut out for it, man. Well, okay. Alright, that's a start. What? Did he delete the Mangonel? That's bizarre. Third TC in the frickin' middle of the map. Okay. And guys, uh-oh. Both monks there get sniped. Monks are all going down. There are 2 monks, but they are not really present and accounted for. It's 3 TCs to 1 right now. Yeah, there's simply no stopping this here from Barls. Oh, that's a Treebeard certified hit right there. All right, guys, working towards a castle, but not quite there yet. It's 3 TCs to 1 still. The Vils are getting harassed for sure, but they're not dying.
Yep.
Hey, yeah.
Pieces?
More monks, more skirms, more pikemen for now. I mean, that's a pretty messy eco there for Andy. Barls is almost here for a castle. Oh, the blocking! Oh, Skirm's gonna get some more value over here, though. Very open wood line. And so, I mean, it could take hundreds of years, man. All right, you're out of stone, but you can drop a castle. And as I keep on harping about, karambits are amazing here. You do need to actually drop the castle, though. You've got the stone. Oh, that's right, walking right into it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Don't let the great be the enemy of the good here, Barls. Just get the castle down. Oh, he gets the poke in. 20 villager lead here for Andy, but he's investing more into skirms, and they just aren't going to be very good against karambits. But Andy himself can come in with the castle here shortly. And Scotty doesn't know. As we all know, Scotty never knows, man. And there it is, castle coming in. Oh! Great Mangonel control and more Vils coming forth. And right now, guys, Barls is struggling. Look at that score difference. Bloodlines coming in. Fourth TC, and once again, the issue here for Barles is that he just isn't getting those TCs down in the same way that Andy is. Hold also going to be a big issue. Can get him in the back there, but he has to actually go to it. And now, oh, somebody call the sheriff! The sheriff is in town, guys, because it's time for some Goth Cav archers. Truly, he was ahead of his time. Goths, yeah, that sounds like a very weird game. Does he still have a barracks? It looks like he probably lost his barracks, so he actually can't get squires. Also, Ram is coming in. Yes, this is absolutely the best situation for Goths. Another TC being added. And, I mean, fundamentally, the eco is just so bad here for Barles. He's ahead in wood collected, and Orange is only just now starting to farm. Anyway, guys, Andy's looking like he's going to take a 2-0 lead in this set. And it's going to mean Barles is going to need to win both water maps. As well as Bosmo. I mean, you can kill 20 Vills right now, and it would still be a bit of an awkward situation for you, especially because Andy's on so many town centers. Speedwalk indeed. Is this an upset? I would probably put Barles very slightly ahead of Andy. I'd put Barles at like top 12 and Andy at like top 16, but it's pretty close. Haram bits. Yeah, Barles has probably been more consistent with Andy having higher highs. That's probably a good way to look at it. Well, Barles not giving up yet. Some Huskies are coming out. Not too sure what they're all about. More ranges on their way. The Skirmisher Raid! What are you gonna do when the Skirmishers come for you? Oh boy. Bodkin just now on its way. Well, actually, there were 4 relics in there too. Great job there from Andy. Skirms is still killing stuff over there. We're at 10 kills. So many Vills going down. Such a huge percentage of his eco is on wood. And then you have the eco upgrades of Andy, which are looking good. He's got a 70 pop lead. See, yeah, but also to be fair, if there's ever a time to make Goth Cav Archers, it's when your opponent's making Karambits, because that's actually just your best unit against them until you get to hand cannons. Now we're back on longswords. Need something anti-skirm. A couple of Karambits will clean up those units, but they got a ton of value. And there's castle number 2 incoming. Oh boy! We have Fodler meme? Will that is delightful. Oh, look at that. Castle had to be canceled as the Rams were coming on in. But the longswords are here. Come here. Anyway, there's Imp on the way. That should do it. Barles is out of gold. I mean, he's literally got gold right there. Castle being placed very far back. He's certainly concerned about a slower Imperial Age time. I mean, just 7,000 more resources. Super defensive castle there. Both players going really passive with those castles. Yeah, massive lead in gold collected and food collected. Anyway, I don't think this is enough karambits here at all. It's like 8. Alright. Alrighty here, Buster Brown. Get out of here. Well, both games have just been Andy able to navigate the craziness and get a big lead in economy. And there's GG. Well done there. Skirmisher, Longsword, Cav Archer, the typical goth comp. But yeah, I mean, that was just all sorts of bad early on for Barles. Andy didn't have to build a farm probably until almost the 30-minute mark of this game. And that just frees up your economy so much. You don't need many villas on wood then. You can just focus everything on making an army. And he, that is to say, freaking Andy, is now 1 game away from the round of 8. Come on. EE. Well, it's not a matter of letting him or not letting him. It's that he was in a really bad spot early on. And that by the time he tried to push forward with his archers, his opponent already had skirmishers and men-at-arms. Syrup? What the heck is a syrup sandwich? Alright, Isthmus. Haven't even had time to get my coffee. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get some coffee. 1 sec. Alrighty. It is time for game number 3. What an odd matchup here. All right, so Andy's going to be in the orange as the Bohemians to the northwest. And to the southeast, in the purple, as the Wu, it will be Bars. Now, Wu is a very common civ for this map. Okay. Used to have pyramids. It does have a pyramid in the middle. You guys trust bald people? Never. A man who cannot hide their head cannot hide their secrets. Or something. Yes, a demerit. A backwards pyramid. Isn't that the thing in Super Mario Odyssey? They have like an upside down pyramid in the desert place. Alright, our Wu player's on his way to Fudal Age, but what on earth is Andy cooking here with the Bohemians? Now, I faced Bohemians on Isthmus the other day, but that was just like a regular fight for water, and then eventually I had a better eco behind it. Ah! Anticipating the fast castle. Alright, Barles, with his series life on the line, is not messing around. Alrighty, guys, what do you think? You can see 2 on gold here with the whale here for Barles. But Andy's fishing eco is completely uninterrupted, and he knows that. He's going to see the enemy not having a dock over here, and he is cruising. Archery range coming in, men-at-arm forward, but this is exactly what you have to do. Still a minute 40 away from Fudal Age. Men-at-arm is about to be out, and those houses are in a rough spot. Their property values, guys, are going to be taking a big hit. And Andy will not be pleased with how fast those men-at-arms showed up. FC, it's 26 villagers. It's not really that crazy. What, you want to see Qian Swordsman die even harder? Alright, 37 seconds till Fudal Age. That's going to be an enormous fishing eco, but Barles needs to come forward with the dock. He needs to pressure that. No way you can win this game without doing so. Ano. Oh, that bill. Oh, Cav comes right back. House already taking 1,200 damage. Stone walls coming on up here for Andy, but like, what's he actually getting out of this right now? Getting double attacks. He's not close to Castle Age. He's getting fishing lines. And yeah, you're not going that way. No military ships being built yet, though, and there's a Hulk on the way for Barls. More stone walls, skirmishers coming on in. It's always nice to have a four-legged visitor. Well, thus far, would we say that this is successful for Andy? On the one hand, Andy hasn't lost anything yet. On the other hand, where'd the Hulk go? Oh, it's over there. He's nowhere near Castle Age. So it's like, what's the point of going for this much slower uptime if you're not getting anything out of it? His eco's not even better because it's been so heavily harassed. And now the Hulks are here. Andy simply is not anticipating this. And those fishing ships are going to get hooked, man. It's like the SpongeBob episode when they play hooky. Alright. Well, fishing ships can garrison there. It's so nice to see the frickin' docks nuke fishing ships. Third dead eco unit. And of course, you just have to be keeping an eagle eye out on all that stuff. That said, Andy's working towards his Castle Age resources, but so is Barls. Andy's fighting his way back here in water. It's still 13 fishing ships to 13 in total. Almost all of that's coming out from one dock, though. Oh, that was a hole. I would never lose a tournament game because I thought my wall was fully walled and it was not fully walled. Never once. All right, Castle Age coming in right now here. Faster for our Uwu player. And yet, Andy isn't too far away from clicking up, especially with the power of the Bohemian market. And now the fire ship is out. It's going to start torching the dock. The Fire Archer civ? Nominally, yes, but if Barls goes Fire Archers, guys, I will be very unhappy. This actually is a great opportunity for our good friend Jonathan Swordsman. And yet, we still really have no clear indication as to what Barls wants to do. Yeah, it super dies to wagons. Andy will have wagons in the not-too-distant future. Like I said, I have a very real concern here for Barls, and that he just isn't really teching into anything at all. Andy still has this eastern body of water. A weird civ. All the 3K civs are weird. Are they John Slows? Poorly designed? I would argue yes. On every single level. Alright, so Bodkin's coming in, but no crossbowman upgrade yet. There's Bowsaw. Oh no, purple has a market. Yeah, well, gold and stone mining upgrades are free, so both help you use the the market much more effectively than any other civ except Saracens. And maybe like Turks or something. Oh, crossbow was canceled. Another victim of cancel culture, guys. I might be able to snag the Vil right there. Nicely done. It delays the monastery a bit. Second TC coming in. Warhulk. So yeah, so medium warships was researched here by freaking Andy. Canceled too, indeed. I was playing Overwatch with my friends last night, and there's a character called Mei, who's like a Chinese character, and when she uses her ultimate, in Chinese, she says something like, Dongzhu bu junjiao. Apparently means like, freeze, don't move. And I said, oh no, it's the Dongzhu. And then like, a couple of them are Chinese, and it's like, oh god. Are you racist? Do we need to cancel you? Like, yeah, probably. But I call stuff stupid names all the time. Wow, what did that wolf ever do? Third TC coming in here from Barles. Andy with a 6 villager lead in total, and that is entirely the fishing ships. And look at that, that dock is successful, and uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. This is looking pretty bad for Barles. Andy's been able to get to Castle Age. He's been able to stabilize here, and he has a way better civ. Career over? I need a career in the first place, though. Medium warships is coming in. Andy with more eco kills than Barles has, and Barles has been the aggressor. Third TC here for Orange, and it just feels like Andy is cruising. He tweaked her fundamental design flaws. Ketons at least are pretty close to okay now. They're close. The other 3K civs, the thing is, I don't like any of their unique units. And I think that makes balancing them very tricky. Or designing them tricky, because it's just like, it feels like they're so unfun from the get-go. In Warcraft 3. Well, we know from Hera's League of Legends career that sometimes your skills do not translate in the way that you would like them to. I mean, yeah, still a 6-0 lead, and it's all the fishing ships, man. Andy's fishing eco is absolutely stellar. Why isn't he attacking the dock? Got the numbers. It's 2-2 relics. University now incoming. Atonement on the way here for Andy. Keep to higher elo. How much money's on the line? Easier civ? Well, isn't Orc just the best civ? I never really got that in Warcraft, because I always thought that Orc was just better than all the other ones. You know, Zug and all that. Oh, Mangonel not getting converted. Well, that's sort of what Barles needs. plays undead. Isn't that the bad one? I thought Orc was the good one. Night Elf and humans were the okay ones, and undead were the bad ones. I played Night Elf in the few games that I played. I just like their archers. But also, I didn't really like the hero aspect of Warcraft 3. I thought that was the most boring part of the game, and it was also, like, the most important part of the game. Alright, castle number 2 coming in. Both players are on their way up, very similar times. It's just those 19 fishing ships. Oh no. Barles, you had a good run, man. Congratulations on a strong performance in your first set, but unfortunately Andy's just got your number today. Yeah, well, he's gonna have to go to the lower bracket. Bye to the round of 8, indeed. Now, what I do like is Barles is already over here on the water taking the stone. Oh, converting the docks, though. That's good. Anyway, the scores are close. We do have 2 traction trebs on the way. I don't know, guys. Are you sold on this for Barles? Because I am all sorts of not sold on this for Barles. I was going to lose the market. Yeah, he's rebuilding that already, though. Good call, good call. The Traction Trundlers! Castle number 2 coming in over here in the center of the map. It is going to be 4-2 relics right now for Andy. Or, 5-2, I think. Or, no, sorry, 4-3. So, slight relic advantage. He has all the answers. Exactly. And he's also out here mining stone. Good for him there. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Trebuchets on the way. Note, though, that Barles never got Heavy Plow. And this actually can become a wood map pretty easily. Guard Tower? What? Oh, wow, you even got heavy warships, yeah. A Lochuan. My opinion, I just don't know why we need to keep changing it. T West likes it because you can use gold compositions more or longer, but I don't really think it makes that much of a difference. One Ganon Callion is over here. More hours? Yeah, I guess. Castle getting low. Fire archers are coming on out, though. Oh, Oh, that's converted traction trap. Oh, that's huge. Castle's gonna go down immediately. Have archers? What? Why? Two bombards go down. Again, the scores are still fairly close, as are the populations. Oh my goodness, the Lochwans do a gajillion damage there. Fraction traps do take forever to train, though. And you got housed pretty badly there as Barls. Yeah, Barls, I think, is dead. I'm such a bad judge of the 3K civs, man. Fraction traps have a super long train time, remember? Yeah. You literally can't spend your resources fast enough as Barls. And this is going to be a 3-0 by the looks of things. Pretty darn surprising, but very well done by Andy. The food truck. I mean, the food trucks are just kind of there. To be fair, Andy Civ didn't really matter that much here. He just had all the map control. And the better eco. Get out of my game, Lumber Camp. Ah, yes, my favorite. I mean, Barles is obviously playing his heart out here. Faith even coming in, jeez. But the Bombards are simply snowballing way too quickly here. Castle gets obliterated. You do have Siege Engineers in. You've got no supporting cast right now for your traction trebs. Rio next. Isn't Hera playing next? Alright, Elite Food Truck coming in. I mean, guys, it's simply not competitive. You've gotten your whole base demolished at this point, and there's the GG called, guys, and what a one-sided series. Wow. I mean, super impressive there. Look, that 7,000 more gold collected. Even though he was very slightly slower to imp, I mean, to be fair, one of his big advantages there was as Bohemians, he could start building the bombard cannons immediately. But yeah, just Barles losing water. And it really felt like every single game, Barles just could not keep up with Andy's macro. The pressure, although it wasn't, like, unsuccessful, probably didn't do enough to delay the much better Civ.
Oh my god, well, I'm very surprised that you look so happy. Congratulations, Andy.
Thank you, man. I'm actually that was the weirdest win I've ever had. I finished the series and I was like, is this over? It was like, I don't know.
Andy, I mean, you know, we talk a lot, guys. For those people that you see here, we talk a lot behind the scenes, right, Andy? That we talk quite a lot on Discord, and we do. Okay, and you know that I'm usually critical with you. I mean, that I tell you, hey, man, why you did this? You can do this. You know, that we talk. Today, I think is your best performance I remember.
Yeah, thank you. But the weird thing is I don't feel like it, like... Well, I feel like I had decent strategies in hindsight, but after the first game I was like, I feel so slow. And all the civs I played today, I kind of first timed. Like, I've prepared completely different. I was super unhappy with the draft. And
well, nobody played those civs. You have won.
Exactly.
You are in the top 8 in the tournament. You already secure $4,000, which is not bad. You know, it's not the most important, but 4K already. Look at the smile, guys. Did you see the smile for Andy? Okay. And then you won with Bulgarians.
Bohemians and
Gods and Bohemians. I mean, seriously, man. Seriously. What the hell?
And I swear the draft was like, after the draft I was like, oh no, Morris first game, I didn't want to have that. And my safe draft, I was very unhappy actually, but in the games, I feel like I had good strategies.
You played good, man. Let's go and watch the games. Let's go and watch the games now, because we can watch the games right now. Okay, let's go and see the games. If I can bring you here, I think you're here now. You see the game. You see yourself, and now we go for the games. Andy, talk me about the map that you didn't want to play.
Well, I don't know what happened. I think we were both completely clueless in this game. That's why we didn't like 0-0 KD in the first, feels like 18 minutes, 20 minutes. Feels like we both didn't know what to do at all. So I kind of just wait and see what he does and trying to counter it more or less. And then I thought like, oh, well, Krepos could be an option. I went for Krepos. It was, I don't know. And I felt like...
Look at your army now. Look at your army now. You were like 1-3 army and Bald was having 15. You were having no army, but mobility units.
Yeah, but the army he has, those 3 conics eat all his army, so it's fine.
Correct.
And well, the Krepos on this map, because there's so much fish, they are quite amazing. But yeah,
it's not the beauty.
Like I got converted on the left, he got converted on the right. Like, felt like quite slow game from the start. And from my point of view, it felt like we were both a bit clueless what to do. So we just played defensive and...
But this map, because this map more than about the strategy is, okay, you can have a strat, but you need to really have great multitasking. It's more about mechanics in this map at some point, no?
That's true.
Like here, if you send the connects and don't let him wall, you could kill the castle already.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe I clicked them in, I don't know what happened there.
Are you blaming the pathing? Come on, the pathing in DE is amazing. Go on, sorry.
Those conics are very underrated, like they are super strong, even like against monks. Usually, well, I can delete on the way and then the
dismounted
conics still kill them. Yeah, they still kill the monks and it feels like a solid unit.
And it's not
I
great.
Don't know, as I said, the first time the Bulgarians here, so
okay,
felt good in the end.
And it's not great that all the arbors, as we move into game 2 really fast, all the arbors cost half. The food is also good, really good at this point. Anyway, this one here, because I have a spotlight here, the highlights here with that valley and the scout. You denied as much hunt as possible was the goal, no?
Exactly, and I knew Balz only pushes, like I saw his games on that map. I think he picked it always, like that was the first in the draft. I wanted to pick another map against Balz, and he picked Skutsa first. And he always went for pushing deer and then milling in the back and full ball and play like defensive archers. Like he didn't never really commit for the middle. So I knew if I just deny his scouting, like his pushing, I'm in a very good spot. And that just snowballed in my opinion.
Yeah, well, and you were having, then even if you're behind in villas, I guess Malay is normal, but in this one, you were aggressive the whole game.
Yeah.
You feel that you have to?
Well, the thing is on this map, like you see res collected, it's the same, but I'm like 2,000 res ahead probably because I don't have to invest into farms. That's what people probably don't
Score absolutely.
think of.
Yeah,
Like,
correct.
Gotta get
reds
some
are
more
the
coffee.
same and pop is the same, but basically I invested 2k less resources into farms, so I'm in a very good spot. But I was scared a bit about the karambits, like, oh no.
Yeah, but you kill a lot. You still kill a lot. We were talking like when he switch. I think your option is Kavarsi because you don't spend food. You are in mobility, so you are fine there. No?
Yeah, I think my decision making was quite good in the games. I guess I adapted quite.
Was open map category. This is chaotic category, so it has to be that way probably. If you think about it, it kinda have to be like this. Many surprises can be.
Open map player, right?
Yeah, now yes, huh? Now yes. And well, at this point, well, it was over here 2-0. How you were feeling now? Because you were, oh my god, I have one game away, and then you come here with Bohemians. What was your thought here?
Bohemians, well, I don't know. I felt like I had better saves. I felt like Bohemians is good against all of his saves, so why not? And
You wanted fast castle right away, or you just wanted to be safe and then fish more than your opponent? Because at the end you couldn't go fast castle. Obviously, it was very aggressive by him.
yeah, that was kind of like I kind of expected man at arms. I kind of expected pressure. That's why I went for walling early, and I wanted to win with a little bit more fish and then better eco later on. And well, the moment I sniped all his fish on the left side, he didn't realize. Like I knew the game was over probably.
Okay.
Bohemians after Castle Age, they are probably one
Really
of the
good.
best saves, right?
Really good. Yeah. And the rated economy they have, because they have the monk's fervor you give, then you get all gold and stone go for free as well. And then they have a lot of options with chemistry and castles as well.
Yeah, exactly. You have better bombard cannon timing. The monks later on against traction traps, like it felt like for him, same as game one. I mean, his civs were kind of like weak in later stages. They are super strong early, like Wu and Sicilians. But as soon as you survive Feudal Age, you win the game basically. And it felt like game one where he didn't really know what units to go for. You see like 5 skirms, 2 traction traps, then Lutrons a bit, but felt like he was just not getting damage done early that he needed to, and later on it's just a Sif win, same as in the first game.
Yeah, and then here you were having all the domination. Well, we don't need. I mean, there's still a bit of more highlights. We can see the end, and then you enjoy with your gameplay. But you are the first guy qualified in the top 8. Were you expecting this? Like, and now we'll talk about that. Now you are seed number 3 for the playoffs, and that's
solid.
really good because, well, we'll talk about that in a moment. You see here how you finish the game here. And it's absolutely... Sorry. Hola, Mr. West.
Yep. Yep. All right. Do they just let you do whatever you want on captain's mode? Because there's a very offensive draft name. What the heck? I am not going to show it on stream. As a mister? No, I'm either just Ornlu or Matthew. I had one girl call me Maddie, which was like Like, that's what my relatives called me when I was a little kid, but weird one. Anyway, do our AoE grid. Why not? This is a unit upgrader technology that every other civ has the barracks upgrades, has multiple unique units, has siege rams, reduce a unit from more than one building. The Backlord, yeah. Has Elefantos. This feels like it'd be the most restrictive one. Sicilians. Musica. And Huns. Access to arson, gambesons, and squires, and misses an upgrade that everyone else does. Jurchins. Woo. Ew. The 3K civs. Elephants. Burmese. Dravidians. Haymare. Alright, unique units. They don't have the unique unit armor class. Anyway, that one was pretty chill. We got it. We got it done.
I guess.
Your daily challenge. It's always a long interview, man. Murphy's true. Is this Florida? For once, I'm pretty sure this isn't Canada. The palm trees are a little bit of a giveaway. No, that's a hill. It's not Florida. I don't know why we so rarely get Street View in America and GeoGuessr. Doesn't America have more roads than any other country in the world? Okinawa? Well, we're driving on the right side of the road. It could be Guam or something. Florida? Florida was my first bet. Although I did see a hill in the background, which is pretty anti-Florida. But it could be like northern Florida. Road chains are B doubles? I have no idea what a B double is. Road trains are weren't they driving on the other side of the road? Oh, no, we are driving. Okay, yeah, we're in Australia. I don't know, Australia somewhere. Somewhere in New South Wales. Just kidding, it was Queensland. Oh, thank you for telling me I got the country right. Brazil. Very obviously Brazil. Yep, Petrobras. On the Australian left. Alright, so we're in Bahia. Bahia, Bahia, Bahia. Is that what you were going for? Think we're near Salvador? Maybe on the outskirts of Salvador? Down over here. Well, we've got two big countries that we've had a little bit off in. This could be America. Although a part of America I've never been to. I think this type of cactus only grows in Arizona. I could be mistaken, though. Or Arizona and Sonora. I mean, it's either side of the border, I think. I don't know. Skirt! It's Mexico, Navajo. I guess that is Navajo in Spanish. You think it's all the way down in Sinaloa? Oh, there's 15. Other side. I didn't know saguaros grew that far south. Or that the Navajo extended that far south. Because I thought it would be like somewhere around over here. Like, either side. Now, unless I'm very mistaken, we still don't have a draft. Figure it out so fast? I'm a nerd. Kiwi. Oh, it's absolutely New Zealand. Velg norsk nør du kan sånne. Ringa dinga dorgen. Osterheimvigen. Which one? Ja, jordbår. Smaken over en glede. Is it, so it's Norway? Oops. It's a Tanninger. Oh, there's Tanninger. Take the 509. Oh, other side. I haven't started the draft yet. Well, we had 2 bad ones in very tough countries. We had 2 good ones in moderately tough countries. I have no idea. All right. Sri Lanka? Yeah. New Hampshire, indeed. Restaurant? How do they spell it? I didn't pay attention. Restaurant. That's pretty funny. Indeed, rice paddy fields. Now, if I recall correctly, the west and the north of Sri Lanka is the really flat part. But I could be mistaken. I am no master of Sri Lankan geography. Yeah, that's true. The north does have Tamil. Yeah, you know. Somewhere around over here. And we were in the east. Oh well. I just want to go to Candy, man. Oh, we hit our 20,000. Wow. I'm surprised we actually did that. I mean, we started, I guess this wasn't that bad. The Australia one was pretty bad, but it's Australia, man. I got the longitude almost right. Pointy Boy KGS with the 57 bots, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Close and competitive matches? Oh, then you picked the wrong place. All right. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. Should I make red curry or should I make rendang? $2K grind today? No, you have actual casting to do. Now you want rendang. I'll probably go to the grocery store and see what looks nicer. Because my red curry, I put winter squash and green beans in. So I want, if those aren't nice. Because my mom said she was looking for green beans the other day and that she didn't find any good
Fun
ones.
fact, a pregnancy in alpine salamanders lasts about 36
That is
months.
quite the long pregnancy. Big yikes. Oh, but I don't have any galangal. Sad. Welsh, it is indeed. It's literally the first time I ever streamed. I picked that as my my alert notification thingy. Starting out on Skikuza. That's your accent. Spring squash? Uh-huh. Nope, the corgi has abandoned me. Ordering dinner? No, I'm looking at groceries I need to pick up. Is that a city in Serbia? Yeah. Guys, what? Why does this always have to take so long? Wait, is T90 doing a tier list? What? Oh, I saw him. Tier list open up on the stream. Grosser. The meta? What do you mean the meta? Just going aggressive towards the middle? What else would you expect the meta to be? I'm sure we'll get going any moment. You know, I probably had time to go to the grocery store and back. On autopilot, yeah. I'm gonna chillax, guys. Oh, look, more civs. The Corgi Adventures? Yeah, that's true. They sure are picking civs. The Corgi has returned. they finish the draft. I'm sure they'll get into the lobby soon. And they're in the lobby. Oh boy. Like, do you think there really are people, like, who aren't just me, who are just annoyed by how long it takes in between series? This has been a while now, right? When they're annoyed? Yeah, that's not me. Besides, there's only like not even 50 of you here. So you're just the regular doomed souls anyway. Skakuza, Japanese Romans, probably. Cream of the crop? Yes. Oh my goodness, they started. Oh my goodness. They started. It's so exciting. Also, I got disconnected from multiplayer. Yeah, it's not only like the 3K civs are in AoE 2, but they're also like some of the best civs in the game. Five seconds. Yeah, maintenance is in a little bit. Alrighty, already making things interesting here because we are. I was so excited to actually cast that. I didn't set up the scoreboard. All right, everybody, here we go. It is going to be game number 1. Hera versus Sebastian. Ugh. Let's do this. The remainder of Smelt, I have no idea. And how is that related to the element in Borderlands 2?
Shot it.
All right, so Khmer here for Hera to the west, and to the east in the red as the Mayans, it will be Sebastian.
Shot it.
So different already. Like, we had Goths, Malay, lots of men-at-arms, lots of early scrappy fighting between Andy and Barles. This game, though, these are basically just like Arabia civs. I mean, there's, like, nothing inherently wrong with them. I mean, this is still an open map, and you expect these civs to be good on open maps. But it is a little interesting. It's just no men-at-arms likely here at all for... I mean, Hera, definitely not. Sebastian, probably not. Maybe go for the 3 men-at-arms, but I doubt it's extended men-at-arm play. No, this is in the chaotic map pool. Also, why is there rocky terrain? Like, does this map really need rocky terrain right here? Alright, so Hera gonna go up 19 pop with Loom. That is not especially fast at all here for the Khmer. I mean, he did skip the lumber camp, but other than that, nothing terribly notable here for Hera. Sebastian gonna go up on 21 with the Mayans, so a little bit later. That's what's making it chaotic? Oh yeah, for sure. So, I mean, Hera's just waiting until he clicks up the Feudal Age to go build a lumber camp to the west. It really doesn't matter that much, to be honest, guys. Some very early walls here from Sebastian, though. Raccoon, I have no idea. A lewd or promiscuous woman? Wow, puppy saturation. But yeah, other than both players just pushing in some punt from the middle, there really is not a whole lot that's notable that either of these players are doing to utilize the map. It's just, again, it might as well be Arabia. And obviously, it is not going to be a men-at-arm opening from Sebastian, as he would have had the barracks already. Listening only to Hera? The devs definitely do not only listen to Hera. In fact, I think Hera is upset that the devs don't listen to him more. That would be, the vibe I get. Alright, it's just Hera opening scouts. Again, there is absolutely nothing that Hera's doing that is really unique to this map whatsoever. Not that it's a bad thing. It's not like Hera's behind or anything like that. I mean, it's not like Sebastian's doing anything different either. It's just kind of odd that neither player is really approaching this game the way that we would think they would. Anyway, just some, annoyance back and forth. Double bit axe going to be in here for Hera. Sebastian likely going to grab that one in a moment. Hera is not walled whatsoever. Just has those houses here, but it's not like he's under any pressure anyway, so he doesn't need to be walled. Just Sebastian opening archers here with Mayans. Arid has a ton of scouts queued up. And Sebastian is going to need to be careful not to let Hera in, because that would make him very sad. Really have no defense if Hera just decides to scooch on through your walls. You can see Hera just testing Sebastian right there. Gotta use that APM for something. A little bit of idle time. A little bit of idle time. Up. Hera sent 2 Vils to the middle, guys.
Shot it.
2 Spearmen are here. Five scouts out right now. With the Vils helping out, they could probably fight this as ever. Oh, remember when I said the thing? Oh, no. Oh, jeez. This is why you close the walls, chat. Good movement here from both players. Oh, does not get the trap there. I think Hera wants his army out. Nope. Still happy to just run around in circles. See if he can't get a stray villager. And there is a successful poke. Still, Hera can't really challenge this army quite yet. He's got his skirmishers in.
Shot it.
Eagle here to help out. See, 5 spearmen have been made, so clearly not skimping on those skirmisher numbers here is Sebastian. And Hera just steps back out. Both players not like a perfect eco. Meh. Yeah, Hera not being walled is really not an issue for him. He's got army where he needs to be. This army is eventually going to get cleaned up, and Hera is just fine. That said, Sebastian is ahead by a couple hundred resources. Maybe he pinged. But yeah, that's the thing, guys. Hera's way ahead in food. Now, he's spending a fair amount of food. I mean, this is hashtag just Hera things, right? I don't know, guys. Need another scout. Yeah, he does. Another one? He does. Wow. I mean, I know I'm not one to throw around the S word all the time, but, S word. More army coming on in. Hera's going to be clicking up to Castle Age really soon, though, and again, it doesn't... as it so often feels like when Hera's playing, it's like, it doesn't really matter all of this stuff because Hera's so far ahead in resources just by doing nothing. And even though he's not actually ahead in overall resources, the result is still the same, that he's just going to get to Castle Age so much faster. Oh. Nonsense. I mean, he didn't get any blacksmith upgrades on the skirmishers. This feels like backwards from what you want. Hello, Gigrati. Is a very impressive result from Andy. Anyway, Hera's up. Bastion isn't. Hera does have a minute worth of idle time. But yeah, I mean, this is all Hera. I never see any other player in the world ever have a feudal age food lead in the way that Hera does. Meanwhile, though, Hera just can be sticking with skirms for now. Giving a couple houses there just to make sure his vills are safe. Really would prefer if Sebastian was fully walled. Gonna sell 100 stone, and he's gonna click on up.
Shot it. Shot it.
Range number 2. So Hera's continued skirmisher production certainly is going to end up being worthwhile. Now getting horse collar, getting fletching. And Hera will easily be able to add NTCs as soon as he hits Castle Age. And there's Scalebardig Armor, so probably some sort of knight plus skirmisher army composition. Hera is out and scouting the rest of the map. Of course, always nice to do that with some stray leftover scouts from the Feudal Age. Scouting is significantly better right now for Hera. Like, Hera's overall eco is actually a decent bit worse, but it doesn't matter because he has just enough wood and gold for what he needs, and he's got tons of food, which is giving him this faster Castle Age time. Still, no villagers have gone down, and the game very much still is anyone's. Bowsaw E-Skirm coming in. I'll have to see if Hera's going to slap down that second TC quickly or not.
Shot it.
I love Sebastian being out with the Eagles to try and see what his opponent is up to, but I'm really sort of confused as to why he thinks he can move out here. Okay, good reaction there, but I mean, Hera's just going to have a bunch of skirmishers and they'd kill the archers. Hera might get some value here. Happy Castle Age to Sebastian, but yeah, he really had no reason to go out onto the map. And he's going to lose at least 3 archers for free. Oh, no! Oh, no. That was also his range researching crossbowman. Somebody needs to turn on safe delete, man. Alright, that might be it. Oh boy, another range being built, but he's lost his entire archer blob. Hera has yet to take a bad fight. Hera adds the second TC. Covers ranges? Oh, it does it not. Tragic. But yeah, the crazy thing is Sebastian's still ahead by 500 resources, and it's just amazing how little that matters at all. Hera will lose those knights. Not that I think it really matters that much. Okay, now... he's gonna... Only the first 2 vills of this game have gone down, though. Second TC here at the back for Sebastian. But Hera's got a bunch of skirmishers here. Oh, Hera gets another villager kill, I think? Or maybe that's an archer. But yeah, all of this is because Hera was up to Castle Age faster. And Sebastian losing a big chunk of his archers. He can't pop out the mangonel, most likely, because of the knights. Okay, well, he's going to try to, but he's almost certainly going to lose said mangonel. Now, the knights that don't have any upgrades... And the mangonel is saved! Okay, Hera's screwing that up a little bit. Both players are on 2 TCs. The vill count is basically even. Eco upgrades are better for Hera, though. He has the all-important bowsaw. I literally, as I say that, of course. And yet, Hera just adds in the 3rd TC. He's just not under any pressure. He has not had to wall in the slightest, as he has been the one who has been out there and applying pressure. And we'll see that a lot from Hera, is that he can have an even more efficient eco than his opponent just because he relies on units being out early and in the perfect place. Flips another unit there, but Sebastian has been taking better fights. Not the zebra! Now, Hera is making more knights. And they have +1 defense, but that's still obviously pretty unimpressive. Bloodlines is going to be a big help, though. 31 vills on food. Now, Wheelbarrow actually coming in for both players at the same time. Hera's eco balance isn't perfect, though, at this stage. Probably could use a market. Adding in a second stable, though. Of course, Hera going to do what he can to try and catch his opponent out of position. Does take a big shot right there. Yeah, Sebastian's trying to fight his way back into this one. A lot of Hera's score lead is from scouting, remember. Chain barding is going to be huge, though. Hera is getting these upgrades as he needs them. Still, it's just that farming eco, man. Hera intercepts one reinforcing crossbowman right there. Still, I mean, it's a tough defense to make. Third TC now on the way here for Red. Hera with a 6-villager lead. Hera having to run away. Again, this is so good from Hera because he's just buying so much time, and with such little investment. I mean, he hasn't gone for a defensive siege workshop or monastery. The OP, almost certainly. Plus 200. Well, I mean, it's the food. That's really the entire thing right now, is Hera's 1,700 food collected ahead. Monastery just now incoming. Ballistics, yeah, but it would be almost impossible for casual players to do it. Casual players can't deny the dodge ballistics. No ballistics, speaking of which, is in here for either player. Forging coming in, so Hera's Knights will be very well upgraded. 73 to 66 villagers in his favor. University's now on the way. Still, only 2 ranges, though. You do have a Relic coming in now for Sebastian. Light Cav coming in here from Hera. Kind of curious about the Light Cav. I mean, it does have a ton of vills on food, so I guess it checks out.
Shot it.
As a Civ bonus, I mean, it's certainly not impossible. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, guys. Once again, Sebastian out of position. But he's behind in army numbers. Hera's still well ahead in resources destroyed. That Phil's having a bad day. You need to use the market a bit to get some ballistics. Still not getting it, though. There's another unit tying there to the skirmishers. But it feels weird. It's all of mechanics from Hera. Like, the decision-making is certainly good, but it's not any better than Sebastian's. It's just that Hera's executing it perfectly. 4th TC even. Still no ballistics. Perhaps Sebastian thinks he has that. Ah, there we are. Would love a 3rd range. But also 6 vills on gold is pretty tough. But that's what this TC helps out here for. Wait, that's a 5th TC. Uh-oh, guys. Someone's going full doubt. But yeah, I mean, now it feels like Hera's eco is simply unstoppable. 3,000 food collected. Sebastian's ahead in every other resource except food. But guess what the one that matters is? Second relic is in. Ballistics and +2 defense are going to be in. Pairs are cute. I mean, the crossbowmen are only missing +2 defense. They're very well upgraded crossbowmen. Another Vil snipe. Oh, is Sebastian looking for Imperial Age? Oh, he is. Now, he will be able to get a slightly faster imp time. Well done there.
Shot it.
But Hera's going to be hot on his heels and still has 2,000 more resources. That said, I mean, in theory, Sebastian should be able to pump out Vils like crazy. He's on 28, with 28 Vils on food and shouldn't be spending any on army right now. A couple stray units die over there. And Hera's also up as well. Also up as well. So, Hera definitely in a very good spot. I do think the score is slightly misleading. It's still a very winnable game for Sebastian. I mean, he is doing everything he can to keep pace with Hera.
Shot it.
And there are the extra ranges coming in. Freaking eminent domain on that house. But remember, you're a much slower civ as the Mayans. And how will you be able to stop the raiding from Hera? Also, there's only one archer on the way right now. Those like are gonna get murked though. Eagles doesn't have the tech or infrastructure for it. Oh, do it, Monk, do it! Oh, he chopped off the relic. Very exciting. Anyway, Hera, where is his bills? He's a little late on this. Imperfect play by Hera standards, but he still should be totally fine. Oh, now he is preparing the barracks. Skirms are just walking in, man. Hera almost up to Imp. And now you can't afford all the upgrades you need. That's all the inefficiency from the raiding. Castle being placed so far back right now. Ring Archer armor actually going to be the first thing that comes in. Chemistry as well. And Hera's just got all the resources he needs. Fourth TC for him to the south. Idle time climbing like crazy for Sebastian. Still even missing Heavy Plow. You don't want to throw away those units. And I feel like almost every other player in the game at the high level would drop a castle right here. Like, what's stopping you? I mean, this is a good castle in a super long game. But like, huh? It just feels so strange. Anyway, the map doesn't even have much gold on it. That monk's gonna have a bad day. More sorts of upgrades coming in now for the Igelos. Maximum hoovering. Ballista elephants? I mean, to be fair, ballista elephants are fantastic against Mayans, but I have the feeling Hera's not going to go ballista elephants. Now trying to switch into the almighty chicken suit man. Still really concerned about the gold income, though, here for our red player. I have a little bit left over there. Does he know about that gold? I really hope he does. Yes, he does. Now, that is the good thing with this map, is that the gold is kind of like expanding away from your opponent. So that's going to be something. But right now, what on earth is Hera doing, guys? He's got so much stone. Why doesn't he have a castle right here? It feels like he's got the better army. He can force fights with a forward castle, and then he just wins the game. I mean, there will be a time when Sebastian's going to have Eldorado Eagle warriors. That said, he's still getting further and further ahead in economy. Hulk and... Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry, no. Well, there's Elite Chicken Suit Man. I feel like I'm missing something here. Like, why... Hera has so many resources and he's just not spending them. Like, his eco is actually bonkers right now. Okay, there are the hand cannons, but... Huh? Level, the mechanical level of AoE has never been higher.
Shot it. Shot it.
The clicky clickings. Alex, absolutely it does. Have you not seen Hera win like every single tournament because he has better mechanics than his opponent?
Shot it.
And Larry get second place in every tournament just because he can click better than his opponent?
Ashike.
Well, there's El Dorado. See, El Dorado.
Shot it. Tabish.
Versus Execution. Well, Hera does, in general, a good job of planning, but there wasn't really anything fancy here. It's just, he picked an Arabia Civ and played it like an Arabia Civ.
Tabish.
Sebastian basically did the same thing, which makes this game all the weirder. Oh, rotate those crops for me, Sebastian.
Tabish.
Anyway, Hera can still just win this game by raiding his opponent. He's got all the map control. There's no siege component. Like, literally, what is Hera even doing? Arari Boa? I don't think that's a map. I think that's a person. Oh, with the box formation, you can protect the weak units, such as a hand cannoneer. Alright, now you go Ballista Elephants? If Hera wins this game with Ballista Elephants, it's gonna be one of those, like, oh, look at this YouTube and Twitch, I won a game with Ballista Elephants, lol, so meme! But in reality, it's just that he's got so many more resources than his opponent, he could have just won the game doing basically anything. A little bit of a Raiderino. The only real win condition for Sebastian is just to have an army that's so significantly more gold efficient than your opponent that you just grind him down. But I don't even think that's a realistic win condition.
Shot it.
Hera's lost one Vil this entire game. He's not going to run out of gold this millennium. In raid, Hera, I mean, to be fair to Hera, that is what he set up his castles to deal with. Hera has not played perfectly. What are you talking about? I mean, mechanically, you know, close to perfectly, but he could have ended this game ages ago. Guilds. I mean, fully upgraded. Oh, actually, you're missing the armor upgrades. Almost fully upgraded Arbs and fully upgraded Eldorado Chicken Suit Men. Yes, Eagles deal double bonus damage. They double dip into their bonus damage versus Cavalry and Siege. Now, in a giant match, Ballista Elephants can still win, but no, he does not have double Ballista yet. Homie has almost 1,800 stone. Now, it is true that those trebuchets are very exposed, and Hera still has a blob of Cavalier. Oh, okay, the reinforcements are coming this way, though. But yeah, now the hand cannoneer numbers have been heavily, heavily reduced, and now, is Hera going to tap out? Guys, what on earth was this from Hera? Like, I genuinely don't know what he was doing. He had amazing macro. It felt like Hera slipped on a banana. Like, he had amazing micro, amazing macro, and then it just looked like he was on autopilot. And then, you know, he had Imperial Age and he just didn't do anything. He had thousands of every resource. Went with the world's safest castles. And then just eventually Sebastian got to Eldorado Eagle Warriors and Arbs. Why not, like, anything? Like, that should not have been a winnable game for Sebastian. I mean, again, credit to Sebastian. He did the right thing. But Hera set himself up perfectly. He just applied the minimal amount of pressure. He invested almost nothing into defense, and, you know, that's how Hera plays, and he's extremely successful with it for good reason. What a bizarre game. All right, guys, game number 2. Warcraft 3 recently played way less than Hera. StarCraft? I think StarCraft skills translate to Warcraft a bit better than AoE 2 does. But I also think that Hera's not the kind of guy who can just dip into other RTS games and have easy instant success in the way that Viper could. Oh yeah, the game freaking deleted his range in early Castle Age, and Hera didn't kill him then. Hello, little corgi. Hera played really... He's looking at me so happily. Young Viper, he's young Jordan. That's fair. Oh my goodness, guys. It's my favorite map. Play perfect? I mean, I think that Sebastian recognized his win condition and absolutely, you know, did the right thing. Secure the golds. Very, very safe castles. Make sure you don't die to raids and then just kill them with Eldorado Eagles and Arbs, but I don't want to take that away. I really think that as casters, we do way too much of criticizing people for not playing literally perfectly. Like, Sebastian did what he needed to there. That said, this is one of those situations that felt a little weird. No, it's Cenotes. Anyway, it's the way for Hera. It's the shoe for Sebastian. Shu, we don't really see Shu as much as the other two. They're not as generally broken as the Wei are after they've gotten nerfed a few times. Like, they're fine. They're, you know, they're an archer civ. We'll have to see. The thing is, there's nothing about Cenotes that makes either civ especially exciting. I mean, I guess you get a little bit of extra food income from your lumberjacks, but I don't really think that's enough these days to really plan an entire Dark Age build around. It's more of just a, oh hey, I get some extra food thing, as opposed to, like, I don't think there's any real intentionality to anything that you can do with it. Maybe I'm wrong? But it's just such a small boost. Cristiano Ronaldo? I'm not that clueless. Yes, I do. I don't know who he plays for now, though. Well, I mean, basically even resources. Both players are docking. Some Arabian team. $1K goals. So is it like a Saudi league? A little off on the build is Hera. Not perfect, but whatever. Yeah, this is only the start of Game 2. Game 1 was fairly long, but it was a super long delay between series, as usual. But yeah, I mean, nothing crazy so far. Both players just making some fishing chips. Oh, yeah, I do find it interesting, though, that the Saudi sports watching and the Emirati sports watching is so crazy and prevalent in European football. And yet they really haven't gotten into American sports yet. I guess it's because all the American sports are, like, people have already owned all the teams, and they're all individually owned clubs. Needs a 10,000 games? Absolutely. Shank. Would it be no captive market in the US? The so-called Arabian Gulf. Boring sports are played in America? I think they're exciting. And hey, man, we keep on putting NFL games in Mexico, so clearly they see something there. They're doing more and more international games every year. Baseball's pretty boring, not gonna lie. I mostly like following American football and basketball. I don't care about American sports. Yeah, but America's still the third biggest country in the world. And the American sports teams are all extremely valuable because of the aforementioned commercialization. That includes baseball, too. Yankees and Dodgers are worth like $1 gajillion. This is open. And Sebastian probably does not think it is open. You have to start completely from scratch. Like fake money? It really does feel like money laundering, that's for sure. But, I mean, the American football leagues, or, I mean, all the American sports leagues go back to the early 1900s. Maybe that's part of it as well, but I thought the European football leagues were like that, too. Man, this sure is an exciting game, isn't it? Frickin' love the aggression. Till the aughts? Ah. In America, it started like, what, the 70s? Things went crazy? Eco balance is a little awkward for Hera, but that's because it's very easy to get an awkward eco balance on this map because of all the oysters, and you just end up with a lot of fishing ships. Yeah, Hera has more fishing ships. He's got the same number of vills. Both players are going to click up at the same time. Mem, aren't you glad that you added the ponds to this map? Hasn't it made it so much better? Poke. Get poked, nerd. Oh, the double poke. Extracting value from them. But like its stuff has been super popular over in Europe, right? It's not like the football phenomenon's new at all, right? Doesn't that also go back to the early 1900s? Fisher dry, or maybe they should just not have fish in them at all. Anyway, Hera's just making skirmishers. Sebastian's just making archers. Everywhere? That's true. But I think every single popular sport is also something that has working class roots, like all the major team sports. Into soccer? I don't know. Soccer will probably join the big four American sports, but I don't think the popularity is going anywhere. Yeah, polo's a team sport. Yeah, it's disgusting. And also untrue. Well, Harris just adding a bunch of TCs, and he's got a bunch of skirmishers. I mean, this is, you know... I have a very happy corgi staring at me. He has his tongue out of the side of his mouth. Now, Sebastian's actually slightly ahead in resources right now, which is honestly pretty nice for him. His general eco balance has been a bit better. You have to snipe. I mean, people don't want to invest into anything. I mean, to be honest, other than the campaigns, I don't really ever see this matchup in late game. That said, the efficiency, it should be one of those, the Shu army is much more cost efficient and the Wei army is more population efficient. Arabia into Arena? Nah, because Arena can be aggressive. But the funny thing is, people don't try and skip the skirmishers and stuff. Like, people invest into army. Well, the dock is gonna go down. Hera has a 15 villager lead, though. I mean, he's just been working on 3 TCs, so he's already caught up in resources. White Feather Guards are very helpful here, actually. They are good against cavalry, and like making cavalry. I mean, again, I used to only play Arabia. But the funny thing is, the Arabia generations these days are far more aggressive than they used to be. People are just a lot better at defending. Siege? I mean, there's certainly room for it, yeah. We don't have it for archers. Now remember, you do have the Mangonel movement speed. Really nice Mangonel bonus to have in early Castle Age here. Oh. Wow. I mean, that's just Sebastian out microing Hera. There's nothing fancier than that. Now mining stone. Sebastian's picking up relics as well. So Hera, the much more straightforward booming defensive approach. He's going to have a castle pretty soon as well. And of course, the Tiger Cav obliterate Shu until they can get some infantry out. And then the Shu will be on the other foot. Wait. It's Tiger Cav time. Oh. Good micro all around. That should be 1 for 1. Indeed it is. Alright, Imp is queued up behind a Vil somewhere. There it is. Hera, nowhere near. So this is pretty atypical for Hera. He's not usually the guy who's going to be super far behind in Imperial Age time. But he will be here. And the eco isn't really even that much better. I mean, Sebastian is just having a more streamlined economy. It's been a very strange game so far. Super passive. Sebastian just made some mangonels and applied some pressure. But, I mean, at the end of the day, none of this matters. Handcart now coming in. Oh, the Tigray Cav. Nice attack ground there, but oh no. Oh no. Owie. Couple tigers were converted, but, you know. Does Hera have devotion? No. Still, Hera's far away from Imp, though. And some White Feather Guards will certainly be very helpful here. The big thing you have to... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Hera must have had it queued up behind something. Anyway, White Feather Guards are on the way. More Tiger Cav looking for a counter-attack. Sebastian's literally done this all off of 1 archery range. This is so silly. 6 relics, by the way, for Sebastian. That's one way to keep ahead of the enemy player. Sebastian need Arb, plus White Feather Guard, plus Traction Treb. Very straightforward. Castle number 2 coming in defensively here. And it's not like Sebastian has few villagers, right? Like, yeah, he's a little bit behind Hera, but not by much. Coinage! Oh my goodness. The value! Wait, does coinage give you a villager, guys? Usually the trade, like the sling upgrades are, okay, yeah, that was a mistake. Tanky, it's good. It's actually, I think, the best designed of all the 3K unique units of all 6. I think it's the best designed. It's the true meat shield utility unit. Which, we don't have another unit in the game that's quite like it. It has that little bit of a snare effect, it has a ton of HP, and it's good against cavalry, but it has super low attack. Sergeants are a little bit different, though. Sergeants are tanky, but they actually have a lot more attack, and they, of course, have the donjon construction and high melee armor, low pierce armor. Anyway, happy Imperial Age Hera. He still only has 1 castle with which to produce his Tiger Cav. Now remember, this is not an elimination match in the slightest, so if Hera loses this, he still plays in the final round, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is certainly very annoying. Oh, those didn't do anything. The pulse one? That is true. I mean, they're both heavy infantry units for sure. But there's only so many interesting and unique things you can do with unique units in the game right now. I mean, Hera's behind in resources. Again, he doesn't have the castles to produce his unique unit. He's getting Ming Guang armor. I genuinely don't really understand what Hera was doing. It's just kind of like, oh, I guess I'm going to boom and defend, and then eventually I win the game? Yep, no actual real trebs. Defensive watchtower coming in. I don't know, guys. Sebastian only has 6 vills on gold, but he does also have 6 relics. Okay, now 3,000 resources behind. The White Feather Guard and ARB numbers are climbing. Hera doesn't have any attack upgrades. I guess Sebastian doesn't either, but he only gets 1 anyway. Ha ha ha. I don't know, this just doesn't feel quite like Hera. Sebastian's playing well, for sure, but it's like Hera's so afraid to attack. He didn't even set himself up to attack. He just went for skirmishers. Skirmishers and TCs, but Sebastian was able to do some booming as well, put some pressure, and then get all the relics anyway. Oh, sorry, Sebastian won game number 1. Not bad. Alright, Elite White Feather Guards then. But isn't Warcraft faster than AoE 2? Anyway, remember, you do get 8 bonus damage versus Cav. And there's Coiled Serpent Array. Get that extra HP. %10 less efficient in eco. Yep. It doesn't negate any bonus damage, it just gives you melee armor. This is genuinely one of the weirdest flops I've seen from Hera in a while. And Sebastian is way too good of a player to allow you to play sloppy like that. There, I said it. I said it and I don't regret it. Yeah, that is a lot of words. Few overway. That was Cenotes. It looks like we're gonna go to Crownwood next. That's word you like, yeah. Anyway, Wei are also kind of the default civ on Crownwood. Sebastian probably gonna go Georgians. Hera could go Vietnamese or Romans or even Malay, although I kind of like Vietnamese and Romans a bit more here, since it's so open. Is that game good? Nope! Well, hello, Dash! Go outside. And we're gonna think about it for a bit. Anyway, if you think your opponent's going Georgians, then maybe I go Vietnamese if I'm Hera. I feel like Vietnamese, with all their ranged units, are a little bit better against Georgians. mean, they're both great civs, right? I just think I like it a little bit more. Let's see what we got, guys. My top 5 right now? Maybe. Yeah. Although I'd still put him at exactly 5. I wouldn't put him any higher than 5, but he's certainly, yeah. Still in the lobby. Let's see what's going on with Hera. Gonna take Yo's spot soon? Possibly. As usual, Hera doesn't really reverse sweep. He never really finds himself down to match point. At Red Bull? But that wasn't a best of 9. He wasn't actually at match point. Also, those games, they just all ended before Hera could even do anything. Both of these games have gone to Imperial Age, and Hera has just looked a step off. Well, game number 1, he had a big advantage and just kind of threw by not doing anything. Game number 2, Hera had a very weird approach. He just played hyper defensively and never got anywhere. He just let Sebastian do whatever he wanted, and Sebastian hit the much cleaner timing. Which, to be fair, that's normally Hera's thing, but Sebastian's a player who is going to be very difficult to out-mechanic. Hera can do it, but he needs to be playing, you know, close to perfection. Which he, again, can do. Yeah, I mean, you can just pick whatever map you want most of the time in tournaments. The Warcraft virus, indeed. Also, I feel really bad if Sebastian does beat Hera because Hera is having an off day, and then Hera decides to come back with a vengeance because this is a huge money tournament. He's not going to want to get eliminated. I feel really bad for the winner of Classic Pro Sito. Oh my gosh. Guys, Classic Pro loses 1-3 to Hera, beats Sito in the losers bracket. I mean, Classic Pro already with a huge, tournament, able to qualify over Doubt. Gets Hera as his first round opponent, beats Sito, and then has to face Hera again. That would be like the least lucky thing ever. Yeah, they're in the lobby. But yeah, clearly one of them at least needs a break. Oh, we're gonna do about Tefiti. So they were on Crownwood, but have since changed to Tefiti, so either Wu or Burgundians against Dravidians or Malay. Oh. Dash. Do you need to go outside? Did you not want to go outside when we were waiting, and now that the game has started, you want to go outside? That sounds like you. Uh-huh. Alright, give me a moment, guys. 2 minutes before they start anyway. Why am I always AFK when the game starts? Yep. What was the issue? Lag, Hera says. The new go? I mean, it's more of Hera just not... I mean, Sebastian's playing well. Like, again, 100% we have to give credit to Sebastian. That said, Hera is playing a bit weird. Dulling his skills? I mean, it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Alright guys, Hera's gonna be in the blue as Uncle C-Tom and the Dravidians to the east. Series life on the line. Sebastian 1 game away from the round of 8 here to the west in the red as the Uwu. We get all 3K civs in this series in consecutive games, and that's how we like it. S-squared tournament? Oh my goodness. Simply too powerful. I mean, both civs are excellent for the map. I mean, I personally like Dravidians more, but that could just be a me thing. Both are great at taking map control. Both have fantastic navies. That said, Dravidians are much better on the water in the late game due to Wu missing shipwright. Up. Not today, says Hera. Is he gonna lame the Rhino? No, he's not. No drama? What drama would there be? Any drama will do. The scout? Oh, no. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this wall. Prevents enemy archers from walking over here and shooting over the wall. That's cute. Anyway, Fisky Mothers are going to be out for both players. It is a little bit faster for Sebastian. Pretty privileged. Oh boy. Well, we'll have to see what the plan is here. These are both civilizations that can very much do men-at-arms. Road unbuildable? I think the terrain in the middle might be unbuildable, or part of it might be unbuildable. I have no idea. The roads are fine, though. The roads are roading. Anyway, T-port ship coming in. T-port ship coming in. You can't build, okay. And by the way, that's what the cool kids call them, T-ports. Because transport is also 2 syllables, so you need to make it a shorter 2 syllables. I always know what's hip and happening. Anyway, Loom coming in for Hera. Looks like he will... yeah, just go ahead and... does he have the food? Not quite. Yeah, there you go. 11 seconds idle time. Not perfect, but whatever. Oh, the pagoda here? No. It's just a pagoda. Not an iron pagoda, just a regular one. Drama? What drama is there? It's incredible indeed. Anyway, Hera is going to be opening up here with some men-at-arms. And Sebastian needs to find a way to not die. I don't know, guys. How does Sebastian plan on not dying? Hinakattali. Walls? Well, Men-at-Arms going to be coming in. 2 more fishing ships on the way for Hera. He is on his 2 docks, same as Sebastian. Yes, Sebastian does have more in the way of fishing right now. He's going to need to be careful about getting housed, though. But I like that he's not messing around with the walls. This isn't just like 1 layer of walls and hoping for the best. Absurd? I mean, it's a little bit better, yeah. And he does have loom. Also very important. I'm not sure what this is. But yeah, remember, 150 HP for Palisades in Dark Age. It's really not very impressive. Still doing a good job of not losing a villager, though. Way too slow? I mean, he's got 4 more fishing ships than his opponent, which is good, but I feel like Hera's doing just fine in terms of economy. Barracks is on the way. Now, this does not feel like a Jonathan Swordsman matchup. Hera almost up stone for tower number 2. It's just long-distance gathering. It's very close to your TC. But that said, Feudal Age is in, so now Red can come in with his own tower. Your tower's slower than your opponent this way. I mean, you gotta do something here. You can't afford the buildings. Like, this is legit awful from Sebastian. Gonna lose a Vil. Okay, Scout goes down too. Sebastian's not FCing without a building. Alright, Hera just literally walks over here. At little. Oh my goodness, what is this? Guys, Sebastian's not building his buildings. Oh no. EBA is now on its way, but this is awful for Sebastian, man. Now he's going to accrue some idle time. Hera is actually also accruing some idle time, and he's not getting double bid-axe, but he's also pretty darn close to clicking up. He just needs to drop another building. Hera? Uh-oh. Guys, I think I found the answer. Hera's been watching Ornlu Rex. We get it, guys. Dude, Sebastian, click up! Hera? Was super slow to react there. Fishing lads coming in. We have 3 more fishing ships for Sebastian, then for Hera. Res collected are still in Red's favor, even with the idling. Anyway, Sebastian should just go for the castle drop here, plop it down over here. This actually is a good situation for fire archers, as much as I like to make fun of the unit. Well, literally 11 volleys of not shooting the villagers. 11 volleys, guys. That's at least 22 in-game seconds that Hera was not looking at the tower here. Oh, maybe you can't range it without fletching, but I think that's in range. I'm pretty sure it's in range. Yeah, it's in range. Yeah, Hera just wasn't looking. The first game, Hera looked super far ahead, and then he kind of threw it. I think it might. Yeah, I think Hera got a couple fishing ship snipes for sure. DBA super late for Hera. I mean, this isn't a very Hera approach, to be fair. Medium warships coming in. And the Vills will abandon the location. They're going to make a few more infantry units. Might actually be ahead, indeed. A little surprised he isn't just buying the resources for a castle, but he'll get there in a second. Feels a little greedy, though, honestly. Osaw coming in. Oh, no, Sebastian. No. Okay, good. Like, if he went forward and tried to drop the castle over there and just got killed by the random army from Hera, I would have been so salty. Yeah, it's the short rush distance and the fact that your opponent has very little area to fall back. Anyway, a couple quick balls here and you're fine. A couple quick... Well, that was the wrong side, but it's all right. Admiral Akbar warned us, and yet you didn't listen? Why didn't he just kill the gate? Oh, that was a bit of the S word, though. Lost another Vil. Oh, he's gonna lose another Vil to the corner kill! Hera's still gonna lose all the long swordsmen. Anyway, yeah, Hera's got medium warships as well. The Hulks are hulking around. Could have done this. Just make fires and kill the fish. So he went with the forward tower. I mean, Hera's doing fine. Guys, Hera's had 6 villager kills. He's ahead in Nico right now. Oh yes, the mighty archers of fire, indeed. Heavy men on their shoulders, indeed. I think Hera's sunk, guys. What are you going to do against fire archers? Make skirmishers? Guys! Do you think we should allow Hera to make a unit that can counter a fire archer? Oh, but look at this, guys. The villagers are literally not in a position where they can fight back. Honestly, Hera's crushing it on water. Multiple, when they're attacking not ships and buildings, yes. They shoot 2 projectiles. Anyway, 8 Hulks versus 12, plus 1 fire ship. But the Hulks are just not really together. Skirmy bros are here, they have Bodkin. And of course, they're Dravidian skirms, so they attack faster. Siege Workshop needs to come in. He will win, indeed. Little unlucky there for Sebastian, but nothing too egregious. But he has 12 hills queued up there, what the heck? Still, Hera is winning outside. Like, again, full credit to him for that. That's it, he lost, wait, how did he lost so many fishing ships? Oh, no. Anyway, 8 skirms versus 8 fire archers. That monk's gonna have a rough day. Well done there from Hera. Jane Swordsman. Yeah, honestly, you could have gone for that instead of a Mangonel. That would have been a legit thing to do. Second TC coming in for both players. Red Scouts, actually, all the way over here, interestingly. 5 to 4 fishing ships, but Hera is re-fish booming. You could say that Hera's getting a re-up of fish booming. My dad's been watching The Wire again. Calamity Jen. All right, Siege Workshop not in yet. It's a very greedy location for the Siege Workshop. But, oh, great micro from Hera. There is no villager here with which to repair. Unless Hera completely beefs a huge Mangonel hit, which, let's give Hera some benefit of the grass doubt. Not bad. I mean, about as good as you could reasonably ask for. Dude, easy as forehand. Hera's also going to have only one relic. Sebastian's going to get at least 2. And Seb is going to be on 3 TCs, but he's got so little on food. But I guess he's got so many bills queued up, he's going to be fine for a little while. I guess he canceled it. Yeah. Oh, those mugs are in a terrible position. What the heck? Okay, yeah, Hera, please send those back. Oh, Sebastian's being a scaredy cat right now. Oh, is he gonna go for it? He's gonna make like a rodent and go for it. Anyway, now at least you see the flags that are on the Siege Workshop, so you know that the Mangonel has completed. All micro here. Oh my goodness, beautiful micro from Sebastian. TC. No one's TCs are getting denied. Now the Siege Workshop being built, but obviously you got a long way to go. Oh! What? Oh, the 1 scout cavalry! Oh my goodness. Was Hera not prepping for this series at all? Because it kind of feels like it. Like, again, how much money is in the Warcraft tournament? I mean, I know it's probably better for him in terms of viewership because Hera is really trying to push into the other gaming channels. But this is a huge tournament, guys. This is the biggest tournament of the year except Red Bull, I think, in terms of prize money. People did not stick around? Yeah, I don't know. I am always super skeptical of any of the theoretical cross-pollination between the different gaming communities. But yeah, some has been off today, for sure. I mean, to be fair, I still think Hera beats almost every player, even when playing like this. I do think that Sebastian is one of the people who can actually punish Hera if he's having an off day. And Hera's obviously having an off day. Seven fishing ships to 0. Sebastian still does at least have a TC on the outside, though. It's not over yet at all. That wasn't pretty from Hera, though. Third TC on the outside. Hera can try and play that more grindy style with the outside versus the inside. It's not impossible to win. After all, I know it doesn't feel like it at times, but yes, Hera is a human. But I think it really goes to show that Hera not looking prepped and not having perfect mechanics can absolutely lose to somebody like this. Anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if Hera just threw in the towel. I mean, again, he just clearly doesn't seem like he's in a great spot mentally. Which, to be fair, like, if there's ever a series to not win, it's going to be this one. Because you can still play in another series and be just fine. Anyway, you're gonna need to Dunkirk it up here. Transport needs to come back real quick. But yeah, obviously, I wonder what Sebastian would think about this win. If indeed he does manage to close this one out, which to be fair, Sebastian is absolutely doing everything right in terms of closing out this game. Why, yes, indeed. No other unit could have done what the Fire Archer's doing here. One for one's not going to cut it here. Oh, hey. I love it. I like this a lot. Fire Archer's here on the outside. And to be fair to the Fire Archer, it is also a great anti-ship unit for, like, camping coastlines. Like, genuinely, that is, I think, the actual best use of the unit when you're not, or if it's not like Castle v Castle and the petarding is too far away. Those are the two best use cases for the Fire Archers, for sure. No, like, legitimately, this is... To be fair, this is a map that's, like, designed for Fire Archers. Yeah, wow. Hera is somebody that is known for consistency. Like, that's his superpower, right? Other players can reach Hera's highs, but they can't do it as often as him. This was Hera having a bad day. And Sebastian's simply too good of a player for Hera to be competitive when he's having a bad day. Wow. Again, I still think that Hera is the favorite to win the tournament. But... that... he needs to do better than that. And Hera knows he needs to do better than that. So I'm sure he'll need to put stuff in. Oh, it's about as straight up as it gets. Yep, it's over for the day. I need to do some shopping. What? Oh my goodness, that's when you know you hit rock bottom. Alright guys, tomorrow is Lewis MBL and Mihai Hart. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching today, everybody, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll have to see. Yeah, Hera can still advance. So thanks for watching, everybody.